Hello, YouTube. Hello. So, I decided that I want to do a video on Pisces. And because I am a Pisces and I know a whole lot about them. And I think a lot of signs are misunderstood. But, so I'm going to tell you what prompted me to do this video. So, I saw another reader that was reading for just all the signs. He was just doing all the signs. And then he was on Pisces. And he could not understand. He's reading the cards. He knows what the cards are saying. He couldn't understand the logic behind what Pisces were actually doing. And why they made the decision that they made. So, I just want to for people that don't understand Pisces. First of all, Pisces are very, very, very deep people. So there's a reason for everything that we do. And sometimes, understand why we do the things that we do. But there's a reason. So the first thing is Pisces has a duality about them. So you have the Pisces that is very reserved and quiet, and when you get to know them, you get to know their outgoing side and their more adventurous side. And then you have the other Pisces that is, when you meet them, they're very adventurous, they're very fun. But when you get to know them personally, you get to see their deep side and their sensitive side or whatever. So for instance, now, I'm going to speak on me because I'm a Pisces. My birthday is March 12th. First of all, Pisces are very intuitive people. We can pick up on energy very, very easily. That's just a gift of ours. So before tell us a lot of times about what's going on, we already know. And that's why we make really, really good friends, because we already can feel the energy from our friends. And we already know what's going on. Very, very intuitive people. The other thing is, Pisces is the last of the zodiac sign. So we go through a lot of bullshit. We go through a lot of hurt. We go through a lot of childhood trauma. We go through a lot of really bad relationships. And it's only that way because the universe understands that Pisces can actually go through these things. We're strong enough and powerful enough in the spirit world that we can actually go through these things and actually come out on the other side and still be okay. And then it's a part of us learning lessons as well. There's a lot of Pisces that fight the trial and tribulations that we have to go through. When you are a evolved Pisces and you understand and you get why you're going through what you're going through, it's easier. It becomes a lot more easier. But there are some Pisces that don't understand and strong enough to go through the things, and that's why it don't kill them, but they live in turmoil and agony all the time because they just refuse to learn. Okay, so now with that being said, Pisces a lot of times will see what we have to go through. We will automatically know, for instance, it might say a relationship. We know this person ain't shit. We know this person doesn't mean any, doesn't have our best interest. We already know that shit. But we go through with the relationship and see it to the end because either we are teaching that person a lesson or we know that we get a lesson out of it. It could be for whatever, but we already know that. That's why we don't end the relationship, or we might end it and go back because we know we did not complete the mission. We didn't complete the lesson. And to other people, it might seem like, oh my gosh, she just keep bumping her head, or he keep bumping his head. They're not going to learn. No, we are learning. That's why we're still in the relationship. We're in the relationship to learn. Or we might be at a job that we absolutely hate with the passion. But we know it's not about the money. We're not there for the money. We might be there to teach another coworker a lesson, or somebody else to teach us a lesson. It might be a lesson that's basically about, like, to teach us material things, or money ain't everything. So what I'm saying right now seem confusing to other people and might not make no kind of sense. But to a Pisces, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. So that's why readers, when they read Pisces, it look like a bunch of confusion. Because it can seem like that to people, especially air signs. It gets to a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Oh, we're a ball of confusion to them. They don't understand, because their logic, everything they do is, it has to make sense. To a Pisces, it don't have to make sense. It just has to be worth it. There's a purpose. Sometimes a purpose don't make sense. And that's a part of the spiritual world. We don't live, a lot of Pisces don't live in a 3D. We live in a 4D to 5D. All the time in our dreams. When we're talking to somebody, like I know for myself, my dreams are colorful, and it's just a bunch of codes, and that's just for me to decipher. When I'm talking to somebody, I don't want to know, like, the bare minimum of who they are. I want to know deep down what scares you, what makes you laugh, what makes you cry, how you move. Like, we study people. We study how people move and think. Like, we're deep like that. And we understand people. That's why we make really good friends for certain signs. Like, we could be really good friends with Leos. A lot of people give Leos a lot of slack. I ain't gonna say a lot of slack, but like, Leos get a bad name. I have a sister and a brother that are Leos, and they're twins at that. And I and Leos to the core. We love them for who they are, flaws and all. And I wouldn't even say they're flaws. That's just the things that are a part of them that we understand. Let me see another sign. Even Cancers. A lot of people label Cancers as, like, really angry people, and people that flip out all the time because but they will cut your ass off so quick. But I understand a Cancer. Cancer is basically, they don't give you second and third chances. They not those type of people. They're the type of people that just don't fuck with them. So Pisces know don't fuck with them, but a Cancer also know don't fuck with a Pisces also, because we have similar ways when it comes to when you cross us. Cancers would tell you exactly how they want it. As soon as you do the opposite, it's like off with your head. Pisces understand that. We respect that when somebody says how they want it, when they want it, we respect what they say. A lot of signs don't give a damn about, you saying how you want something. They just gonna do what they want to do anyways. And then that's when you get the bad side of a Cancer. So yeah, let me see if it's anything else about Pisces that people understand. I don't know. If you want to deal with a Pisces, just understand they're constantly growing, constantly evolving. So they're going to fuck up. They're going to go through things. You're not going to be able to understand them, but just know, like, they're constantly growing. The best thing you can do with a Pisces is give them space and time. If you're trying to teach a Pisces something, say what you got to say and then leave them alone. Because trust, we are going to go back and dwell on what you said, if you're right. If you're right or wrong, we're going to go back and dwell. And if you're absolutely right, we will see the light at the end of the tunnel. But you have to give us some time and some space. That's the biggest thing for Pisces that we need. Because we're empaths and we take a lot of people's energy. And, you know, we need time to rejuvenate and regroup. The best thing, like Pisces, we love to be in our own world. That's why you won't see a Pisces bunch of friends. They might have a good 3-4 real good friends. Me personally, I have friends, but a real good best friend, I really don't. Like, I do, but I don't. And a friend that I'm talking about, we don't even talk every day, but I know that's you know, that's my person. We cool. But yeah, Pisces, we love our space, because we have to be able to be in our imagination and like talk to ourselves in our heads and organize things. And we get exhausted very easily, especially if you're a person, if you're a sign that drains. So I'm gonna say a Gemini. A Aquarius can be very draining. A Libra can be very draining. The reason why I say Libra is because Libra, you know, you guys are always trying to balance out things and you go back and forth with what you want to do. That's draining to a Pisces. Aquarius, because you're very logical and we're not logical people. To us, because we're trying to figure out why can't he see that the sky is purple, because it's purple to us, because we see deeper than the blue, and you guys look at it and saying it's blue. Are you crazy? It's blue. And you guys are not trying to understand why we think it's purple. We could say, oh, because of the blue is like really deep, and you know, it's not really blue, it's like a deeper purple. Aquarius to see that and don't care about seeing it. So that's draining to us, because we have to constantly explain to air signs. Now fire sign can be draining to a Pisces, because you guys have a lot of energy. You're always off the walls, and you know, it's like it's draining to us. So we need that time. And I'll say, if we deal with a water sign, another Pisces, it's like we go, a Pisces and a Pisces together, we go deep down to the bottom of the ocean, and we're in la la land, and we're talking to each other in cold, and it's just like we're drowning in the deep bottom of the ocean. That is draining as well, because you're diving deep. It's relaxing, but it's also draining. When you from talking to a Pisces, you feel like you just left from diving and you just got out of the water. If you ever feel like you ever come from a beach and you had a good time but you're exhausted, that's how it feels like. You had a great time, you enjoyed yourself, you was in the sun, you was in the waves, but when you left, you're just like so super exhausted. And that's how it is being with a Pisces. So two Pisces together is definitely draining. You know, definitely draining. So I just wanted to explain that. And if you have any comments, comment below. Like, share, subscribe. I want to hear your thoughts on your experiences with the Pisces, or if you are a Pisces, you know, what you feel like is it. You agree with what I'm saying? Do you not agree with what I'm saying? You know, let's have a dialogue. Maybe we'll have a part 2. Maybe I'll do another sign. But yeah. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy.